Most of us are going to love this next story. A Sydney City parking ranger has accidentally booked himself, but rather than paying the $104 fine, he's taken it to court arguing, "I was only parked for 2 minutes." Gavin, any sympathy?
None.
Hello, I'm Paul Barry. Welcome to Media Watch. And just as Cameron Williams predicted on Channel 9's Weekend Today, we do love that story, especially since it first appeared in a little-known Queensland country newspaper called
The Betoota Advocate.
Set up in the mid-1800s, the Betoota Advocate bills itself as Australia's oldest newspaper. And it's obviously one of the most versatile to have picked up that scoop from 1,800 kilometres away.
Stephen John Brank's ruining another wage earners' day near Stanley Street in Sydney's inner city.
But small as it is, the Advocate has always stood up for its rights. And its editor, Clancy Overall, is so upset about Channel 9 pinching his parking exclusive that he's written an open letter to Media Watch and Channel 9 complaining.
This is journalism. This is plagiarism. This story was ripped and stripped by the Today Show and published as their own yesterday morning, with absolutely no acknowledgement other than a brief flash of our newspaper's logo.
The parking story appeared on Today 2 Saturdays ago in a segment called What in the World, which gave host Cameron Williams and his sidekick in London, Gavin Gray, the chance to poke fun at the meter man at the centre of this extraordinary tale.
Why he's appealing against his own I don't know. This guy needs to go and seek some help, I think.
Well, I hope he doesn't get off on the 2-minute rule, because none of the rest of us ever do.
But 2 minutes of research by them might have saved the chaps at Channel 9 some embarrassment, because they would have found that Betoota, which lies east of Birdsville on the edge of the Simpson Desert,
Is a town so small that its population is currently 0.
so it's unlikely that Betoota would have a newspaper, or any newspaper buyers. Indeed, as the Courier Mail tells us, it now boasts
only one building, a pub, closed in 1997.
no one has lived in Betoota since 2004, when the town's sole resident for 51 years, a Polish immigrant called Zygmunt Remienko, sadly passed away at the age of 89. A look at the Betoota Advocate's website might also have rung some alarm bells, with stories like this.
Australians are soft c***s. Putin calls out Abbott for dropping nuts at Apex Showdown.
And this.
Islamic State demands to be included in 2015 Cricket World Cup.
And this, which is my personal favourite.
Man cringes to death after watching new ABC comedy programs. The 94-year-old man's distraught wife says that her husband fell unconscious while watching It's a Date and never woke up. It's understood by police that the man was heard to be sighing heavily and groaning in the minutes leading up to his death.
Yes, if you haven't got there already, the Betoota Advocate is a terrific website run by a couple of unemployed Sydney journalism graduates with a talent for entertainment. And Channel 9's Today Show somehow failed to spot the joke. So far it seems they're the only ones to be fooled, but no doubt there will be more. But now let's look to the big end of town and the future of our ABC.